Hey guys, got some really quick fights against B here, and so I just wanted to show some PvP against Knighthood players. This is more just for my own entertainment because I thought it was really funny how badly I was getting hit by these Knighthood skills. B is a huge player; she has very big stats, and there you go, one cluster bomb, which is an AOE Delphic skill out of the new Knighthood skills, and she wipes out like half my HP. That second skill that she used is called, I think it's called Raid Shot or something like that, and it's actually, it should be a bigger skill. It's a single target Delphic, but I think the reason why it hits so much less than Cluster Bomb, which she used at first, is because it's much lower level. So it's very difficult to get those skill points once you hit Knighthood. So the number of skills they have is very limited. Some of them only go around with like 3 of them. You know, 4 if they're lucky. So yeah, you have to build up a ton of XP in order to get enough skill points, and then the talents are, of course, just based on Balin's. We've done some blog posts about how much that costs, and it's pretty crazy. But anyway, I just wanted to show. See that Delphic was through my Guardian rune, and it wiped out like I think close to a third of my HP. So this first fight I don't have Dryads, but I think for the ones afterward I definitely do. So there we go. Yeah, I collected up 4 Dryads from that. I was saying I was just praying for a deflect or an illusion at that point, and maybe I had a chance to kill her, but otherwise, no such luck. So we have 3 fights here. Here's the second one. She's low on HP, so she might heal rune or something now. Yep. So here comes the cluster bomb skill again. And I think she might get it out before my kid Suntorius. Yep, so there goes Panda, and there goes almost half my HP again. This time around I have Dryad, so it's a little harder for me to tell if that's like right about half my HP or what. Because my HP will definitely go up quite a bit with Dryads. But again, still getting hit terribly even when I have Dryads. She's got Thoron, so she's dealing even more. Really big attacks with Thoron. Not a good situation for me to be in. Hoping to get my heal rune here, but don't make it. There she goes. Oh, just barely lived. But yeah, not after that. So much death. That's like gonna be a running theme for the videos this week, or at least for the next 2, because I also have a crossover GB video where I fight a bunch of people with Knighthood, and I just got my ass kicked repeatedly. So it's not super pleasant. I say, you know, oh, one more fight B because I have 12 Dryads now. Not that that's going to make a difference. You know, probably with like maybe like 40 Dryads, maybe have a better chance against her. But as I am right now, not doing so great. She puts on a Guardian rune off the bat, which I'm not really sure she needs to worry about anything I'm doing to her right now. That one hit me for the most, so maybe she just crit the most. I don't know why. Took the most damage there, even though I have more Dryads now. Now, I think this one might be multi-shot, even though it doesn't. The icon doesn't look like it's for multi-shot. I get the 2 skills mixed up. There are 2 really basic skills. And one of them's multi-shot, and one of them, yeah, really creative naming to name one of the Knighthood skills the same as the one of the basic skills. But anyway, so even with like auto attack, she's hitting me for a lot. But some of that might be cards. You know, even the auto attack shouldn't do that much. Her Guardian rune, big 570% Delphic, doesn't crit me. I have a Guardian rune on, and it still deals 400k damage to me. So yeah, that's what we're up against right now. And it isn't this bad against all of the knighted players. You know, I say ew there, which well, 32, 3 and 2 are the 2 keys above E and W, which is why that typo happened. But anyway, it's yeah, it's pretty horrifying. Against B, it seems even more ridiculous, but that's because her stats are so high. So here, just showing them a little bit. You know, I think B's attack is pretty outrageous and all of that, but actually defenses and HP are not that crazy. Yeah, she has like 600k more HP. That's not the end of the world. It is a lot of HP, but the defenses are relatively similar. The attack, she has more, but not so much more. It's like, you know, it's not a gap that's unmanageable. The real problem here was, one, I didn't have very good dimensions on at the time, and the other even bigger problem are the intensity and tenacity stats. So we see here B has 14k intensity, so that's increased damage in PvP fights against other players, and the tenacity is the reduced damage taken, and that's really problematic. So that's not good news. And then I didn't show the resistances here, but I imagine that her reduced res is also crazy, because I'm sure she got that passive. That's probably, I would say, probably the best one out of the talents. Reduced res helps you in PvP, obviously, and also in PvE. How much damage you deal makes a big difference. So yeah, that's fighting a knighted archer. Obviously, she's the biggest one. I show the rankings there a little bit, but she's always in TOK Nightmare, so she's one of the highest BR players in our cross server, and then, so that's sort of what we're dealing with at the moment. As far as me getting knighthood, I'm in a slightly better mood or better attitude towards the patch, at least. Not that I like it. I don't necessarily like the fact that knighthood's around or think that it's a good thing, but at the same time, I think just with all the comments from my previous video and everything, you guys are super sweet, and I was just in a better mood of just saying, you know, I'll just do things at my own pace. You know, I managed to win Class Wars last month, you know, just doing things at my own pace. You know, I finally got a merge sylph, and I did it on my own timeline, how I wanted to do it, and so I don't see why I should like bend over backwards for a new patch. So yeah, I'll get beaten up for a while, and then hopefully, I think what strategy-wise, as far as the Balins go, probably recharge to get Henna at some point, you know, whenever I think there's a good opportunity, which there, with the rebates and stuff, you can actually get quite a bit out of it if you're careful. And then do something similar to what I did making Freya, get a lot of Henna out of a big spender, and I'll probably do that making Odin. I think Odin will pair really, really well with knighthood, because knighthood, you're dealing a lot of damage. You want a really sturdy sylph, which Odin is, so I think that'll go over well. So that's what I have on my mind. You know, I don't know what my timeline is looking at. I really want to just be patient, and I think that's brought me a lot of success in the past, and so yeah, at least at the moment, getting beat up, but in the future, we'll see what happens, and we'll just take it one step at a time. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take care, and have a very good day.